Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Dominique Davis, also known as Brown and Bendy. And here on this channel, we practice flexibility of the mind, the body, and the spirit. It is so cloudy outside. So I'm really excited about today because I'm gonna cuddle up with my kids and watch like ghost hunting shows on YouTube because that's my favorite thing to do. That's what I'm doing with my day. I love comfy cozy days. Do you guys like comfy cozy days? Because I do. Okay, so now getting into what we're talking about. Um, Here we go. Guys, let's talk about desire. Let's talk about the action of desiring something, wanting something. When we want, what do you want? Think about what you want. When we want something, our brain's function is to teach us how to get that thing, whether it is like we talked about yesterday or the day before, whether it's a bag of chips. You don't have a bag of chips in your house, you think, okay, I can go get a bag of chips from the store. Okay, that means I have to get dressed, get in my car, drive to the store. Your brain starts to figure out the steps, and it's a subconscious process. So when we desire something, we are proclaiming that we want to move our lives in a specific direction. So what that means is that we will always desire something, always. The magic of manifesting intentionally comes in when we learn to take the wanting out of desire. It's okay to want. We've talked about the action of wanting, allowing ourselves to say, I don't have that, but I want it. That's a very important part of the process. But when we believe that we can have something, once we get past the wanting and we get into the intentionally manifesting, holding the vibration of what we want in our body, putting ourselves into the scenario where we feel like we already have it, that comes from knowing that you are moving in a specific direction, but taking away that I'm pursuing, I'm chasing, I need it, right? Taking away that desperate, I want, need to have. Taking that out of desire allows for our brain to figure out how to get from point A to point B. Just like with a bag of chips, we know we can get a bag of chips. We know that it's not expensive. We know that it's not complicated. We know that we can get a bag of chips. So we don't put all of this heaviness, all of this weight on getting the bag of chips, right? So the reason that I bring up desire is because I just want to reiterate that we are not ever going to stop desiring. You get a bag of chips, you eat the bag of chips. Next week, you might want another bag of chips. But when you finish that first bag of chips, you don't start to dread, oh, I'm going to want another bag of chips next week. Oh, I can't believe this. This really sucks. I'm in the cycle of wanting chips. Like, I hope it's, I hope it's not that serious. So when it comes to manifesting, a lot of us, we put all this weight on our manifestation as if our manifestation is going to be the end all be all. Once we get our manifestation, we're never going to want anything again. But subconsciously, we all know that our desires create our destinations. Our desires help us design the way we want to move through life, what direction we want to go in. So when we consciously think, okay, once I get my manifestation, I'm going to be happy, I'm not going to want anything else, we're self-sabotaging because it's not true. Once you get your manifestation, you're going to want more things afterwards, and that's not a bad thing. You're going to continue to desire. You're going to continue to be inspired by what you see and want to grow. That is expansion. And as humans, we were put here to expand. It doesn't matter your religious or your spiritual background. They all say the same thing. If you stay stagnant, if you stay confined and constricted, you are disconnecting from your life force. You're disconnecting from source, right? So my children, they have they have quite a life ahead of them. I am such a nerd. But anyway, when you stay stagnant, you do not connect to the actual purpose of you being here. So when you start to believe that once I get my manifestation, I'm not going to want to expand anymore, then you start to fall into this false reality that subconsciously you don't even think that's true. We all know that we're going to continue to want. So then it becomes about understanding that when you manifest your desire, there's going to be life after that. Life is going to keep going. And this is the fun part. This is when we can start to embody our manifestation. I think where a lot of us get caught up is that we say, okay, I'm going to manifest this and I'll be happy. And then subconsciously, when we see that vision in our mind, it doesn't feel realistic because we don't see what life looks like after the manifestation. Or we think that we're not allowed to want anything else after the manifestation. So we don't give ourselves permission to think about life after the manifestation. So all this to say, when you are scripting, affirming, meditating, visualizing your manifestation, allow yourself to know that you achieving that manifestation is just a plot point on your timeline. It's just a plot point, but you have an expansive life ahead of you filled with more manifestations, filled with the juiciness of it all, okay? What you are manifesting is going to be a wonderful experience, but it is going to be a point of your evolution. It's not going to be the end of your story. When you feel yourself visualizing, when you feel yourself attempting to embody what you're bringing into your reality, and you start to become nervous, you start to say that can never happen, flip the script. Turn that could never happen to I can't wait till that happens and how that's going to enhance my life and how I live after that happens, right? Because whatever we're bringing into our reality, a part of making it believable is going to be knowing that it's going to be a normal part of our experience. This also goes into putting the manifestation on a pedestal. We want to take it off of that pedestal. We want to take it off of it being this big, amazing thing that only happens to one or two people in life. No, we want to know that we are worthy of what we're bringing into our reality, and what we're bringing into our reality is meant for us. It wants us just as much as we want it. So take it off the pedestal. Don't make it this impossible thing that is so much of a big deal that it feels out of reach. And instead know that it is something that is meant for you, that is coming to you. And once it comes, it will enhance your life so that you just have a better idea of the direction you want to move in your life. The manifestation enhances life. The manifestation is not your life. Okay, so that is that. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about was how to deepen scripting scenarios. I think this kind of aligns. So let's think, what can we talk about? Let's say that we want to start let's say that we want to find our perfect person. Guys, keep telling me what you're trying to manifest, because you know I always need examples. Let's say that you're trying to manifest a loving, healthy relationship through scripting. So when you start, it might come from a place of you script about your perfect person moving in, right? And then maybe after that, you script about you and your perfect person on your wedding day. A lot of people ask me, like, how can I continue to script and work towards my reality? I've run out of stuff to script about. We want to start looking at our scripting scenarios and digging even deeper. Okay, your perfect person's moving in. Okay, we'll script about when you go to look at properties, script about when you go to look at apartments, script about the ride to the apartment, script about renting the moving truck, script about setting up the bed, script. I spit. Sorry about that. I don't know why. I think I just had a memory. But anyway, a script about, that type of stuff. What was the other thing I said? You and your perfect person getting married, script about going to taste the cake, script about how your partner went with their friends to go try on their clothes and how you went with your friends to go try on your clothes, script about the moment before you walk down the aisle, script about sitting at home after the wedding when everyone's left and it's just you and them. Start to find those specific juicy moments within the reality and talk about them. Yes, this creates a beautiful world that becomes believable and makes it easier for you to adopt as your new reality. But what this also does is, as you create these more specific scenarios, you give yourself an opportunity to expose what in your mind says this can't happen. Because when you expose why your mind is saying this can't happen, you can expose the belief and then say, no, no, that does not serve. Go away now. You know, it's not emotional. It is not emotional. It's just about figuring out what programs we have so that we can shut it down. That's all. So that's all I have for today's video. I hope that it was helpful. If you like today's video, give it a thumbs up so other people on the YouTube platform know that it is valuable. If you would like me to continue to expand on anything that I talked about, let me know down in the comments. Last but not least, please make sure that you are subscribed and that you click that notification bell so that you can be alerted when I come out with new videos and so that you can join the Bendy Bunch, because it's fun here and we love on each other all the time. I love you and I hope you have a wonderful day, and I will talk to you mañana. Bye-bye. Bye.